This video was created and brought to you by ManageMax. We manage condominiums, HOAs, manufactured housing and apartment communities throughout Southeast Michigan. We're a growing company, and maybe we'll get to your area soon if we're not there yet. We create these videos to share industry insights with current and prospective clients. There will be an opportunity to connect with us at the end, so stick around to the end of the video. Now let's dive in. How many board meetings have been derailed by that one resident who shows up with the same complaints month after month? We all know the type. And here's the thing. They're actually trying to tell you something important. Today we're going to decode what disgruntled residents are really communicating, because understanding the why behind the anger is the key to restoring harmony in your community. Here's what most board members miss. That resident who shows up to every meeting with complaints isn't just being difficult. They're usually telling you something important about a deeper issue in your community management. Let's start with the most common type. Residents dealing with unmet expectations. These folks are bought into your HOA, condo association, or moved into your housing park or apartment community based on certain promises. Maybe the marketing highlighted pristine amenities that are now outdated. Or they expected a level of maintenance that isn't being delivered. When someone consistently brings up the same issues about property conditions or amenities, they're not being unreasonable. They're highlighting a gap between what was promised and what's being delivered. The solution isn't to dismiss their concerns, but to honestly assess whether your community is living up to its commitments. But expectation gaps aren't the only source of chronic complaints. You've also got two completely different personality types that both create friction, but for opposite reasons. First, you have the terraformers, residents who moved in thinking they could reshape the entire community to match their personal vision. They'll push for major rule changes, demand special exceptions, and get frustrated when the community doesn't bend to their will. On the flip side, you have the fiercely independent residents who struggle with any form of communal living. They resist rules, avoid community involvement, and get defensive about shared responsibilities. Both types create challenges, but they need completely different approaches. Finally, there's a third category that often gets overlooked. Residents who have lost faith in your follow-through. Here's a perfect example. We worked with an upscale homeowner association where a resident kept calling the management company, complaining that the landscaping company wasn't cutting enough of their yard. This went on for months, with everyone getting increasingly frustrated. This illustrates what experienced community managers know. When residents become chronically disgruntled, it's often because they've lost faith in your ability to follow through. Multiple unfilled work orders, broken promises from management, or poor communication create a cycle where residents feel unheard. Remember, as board members, you don't have police power, you have influence. Your authority comes from trust and consistent follow-through. When that breaks down, even reasonable residents can become your biggest critics. The truth is, successful communities rely on voluntary collaboration and cooperation. When residents feel their concerns are genuinely heard and addressed, even if the answer is sometimes no, they're more likely to work with you rather than against you. Most disgruntled residents aren't trying to destroy your community. They're trying to save their investment, protect their home, or simply feel heard. The key is learning to listen for the real message behind the complaint. Here's your actionable takeaway. Next time you face a chronically upset resident, ask yourself 3 questions. Are we meeting the expectations we set? Does this person feel heard? And what is their complaint really telling us about our community management? The key to resolving these situations isn't hiding behind emails or phone calls. It's showing up in person, meeting face to face, and demonstrating that real people care about finding real solutions. Sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes it's no. But residents need to know you'll engage honestly and provide clear next steps either way. Understanding these patterns isn't just about managing difficult personalities. It's about building stronger, more harmonious communities where everyone wants to live. If you found this perspective valuable, we invite you to connect with us. Facebook viewers, like our page and follow us for regular updates. Feel free to message us directly with your questions or community challenges. Instagram viewers, hit follow and feel free to DM us with your questions or community challenges. YouTube viewers, subscribe to our channel and check out the video description for helpful links. Visit our website to discover our thought leadership content, books, and resources that can transform your community management approach. Whether you're dealing with the challenges we discussed today or other community issues, we're here to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.